everybody. Kim Hazelton, the Funky OT, and today I have my friend Sherry and Larry to help us out. We are going to talk about how to help your kids learn to dress themselves better. So you can see Sherry and Larry are still in their PJs. Sherry has her Princess Sophia PJs on. Larry has his pirate PJs on because he's a Tampa Bay Bear. We are going to start with Sherry. So Larry's going to move away over here, and we are going to help Sherry get dressed for the day. So this is a great activity to use with the kids to help them first think about what clothes are appropriate for the weather. So some of your kids maybe are okay with wearing long sleeve shirts and tight leggings and things like that when it's 85 degrees out. If they're okay with that and they're not complaining and it's not affecting their health, don't worry about it. But if you can tell that they just can't figure out what is appropriate for the weather, this is a good way to help them. Okay, so Sherry's wearing PJs and we need to help her get out of her PJs and get into her clothes. The first thing we need to do is unbutton her PJ top for her. Fortunately, Sherry is covered in fur, so we don't see anything we shouldn't see, okay? We're going to help her pull the sleeve off on both arms, and we're going to help her take her bottoms off. Now, what I typically do is when I have the kids help me with this, I will hold Sherry up and let them use both hands, I can't do this myself, to pull her bottoms down, okay? That way they're getting the benefit of using their fine motor skills. So I'm just going to do this for Sherry today because I don't have any helpers with me today. I'm on my own. So Sherry is now completely undressed. And again, everything is covered because she has fur, so we don't need to worry about seeing anything that we shouldn't see. One of the things that we can do in this stage is grab a washcloth, grab a comb or a brush, grab a toothbrush, and we will actually wash the bears a little bit. I've got a little spray bottle, finger spray bottle, so we're working on fine motor skills with that. I put a tiny little bit of essential oils in it. If I know that the child is not sensitive to essential oils, I will use that. I usually use citrus just because it's a nice fresh scent. We'll spray a little bit of essential oil on her, wash her hair, wash her face with a washcloth, clean her ears. So we're using finger isolation, index finger isolation to clean inside of her ears. Then we help her get dressed. So Sherry has already picked out her outfit today. Excuse me, Larry. And Sherry is a bit of a fashion maven. You would be surprised to see the wardrobe that these bears have in their room. Their room is actually the garden sanctuary. They live in the garden sanctuary in our office with our family of sloths. This is Love and this is Joy. They are here to help me with something later, so I just left them in the scene. Okay, Sherry has decided she's going to wear this adorable pullover tank top, so we're not going to worry too much about sleeves. But we talked to the children about where does the design go? Does it go on the front of Sherry or on the back of Sherry? What about the tag in the shirt? Does it go in the back of Sherry? If it goes behind Sherry and you try to put this shirt on this way, well, hold on a second. You said the tag goes behind her, but now you're putting it in front of her. We should turn the shirt around, okay? And at this point, I usually hold Sherry's head and let the kids struggle a little bit to get the shirt over her head. And sometimes they need some help, but I let them do it. And then I teach them not so much to go in through the armhole and grab Sherry's arm, but to move Sherry's arm the way that it should go into the shirt. So Sherry's arm, if she were able to put it on by herself, would go inside the shirt and then come out of the sleeve, right? And she would do the same thing with this arm and come out. And then Sherry would need some help pulling this shirt down over her big bare belly. There. She looks so cute and blue. Sherry also has her shorts picked out for today. And again, I would hold her up like this and help the children direct Sherry's legs into the shorts and pull them up the way we would put our legs in something and then pull it up over our legs, right? We don't stick our hand in the bottom of our pants and then try to pull our leg through it. We don't do that. We don't do this. Don't stick your hand in the bottom of the pants and pull it through it. We push the leg into the pants while we're pulling the pants up. Then the other leg goes in. Okay? We're talking praxis here, people. This is coordination. This is motor planning. All right. And then, again, I would hold Sherry up while the kids pull her pants up. And something that I always tell them is we need to make sure that we cover her bare bottom, the whole thing, bare bottom. Get it? I love that joke. So we're going to pull her pants up all the way, cover her bare bottom, pull her shirt down so that nothing shows, and then we practice fastening again. So we've got a big button here. We need to fasten that, and we need to use some pincher skills here to pull the zipper up. See? Now Sherry is dressed. But let's say Sherry wants to go outside and it's sunny out today. She's dressed for a sunny day, right? But Sherry needs shoes. Yes, she does. This girl is a fashionista. And, oh, I almost forgot. Sherry has a beautiful pink belt. I'm not going to take the time to put it on today, but this is a fantastic fine motor activity to thread the belt through the loops and then go through the buckle and buckle it. We're going to skip that today. So Sherry does have shoes. Now these shoes that I have they're cute little sandals and they have a tie. So if I'm working on shoe tying with children, I can use these. A lot of the kids that we use this activity with are not able to tie their shoes yet, and it's not something that sometimes it's a little too frustrating to have them work on this kind of lacing. So we'll practice shoe tying another way or knot and bow tying another way. And then when they're more independent, maybe we'll have them practice it on this. But these sandals are the kind that have the zipper in the back, so I can still work on pincher skills, okay? So here's the interesting thing. It's hard to find shoes that fit a bear. So these bears, we kind of have to shove their feet down in these shoes. And sometimes when we're doing this, we're using our pincher skills and we're talking about deep pressure and how sometimes we might wear our clothes just a little bit tight just because it feels good. And maybe that's why Sherry still has shoes that don't quite fit her appropriately, because it feels good to have tight on her feet. And we understand that some of our friends feel that way too, but we do need to be careful that we're not hurting ourselves. Oh, it looks like we've got some fuzz in there. So we pull the zipper up, and we're in Florida, people, so Sherry needs a little sun protection. Okay? Now, it looks to me like Sherry is ready to go outside and play. Don't you think so? Now, I'm not going to make you watch me get Larry dressed, but I will show you that we've got a whole wardrobe for Larry as well. So Larry, remember, is in his pirate PJs, and Larry's got some khaki shorts, so we would still work on snapping. These snap instead of button, and they have a zipper. Larry has his own belt. Larry has his polo. Maybe Larry's getting ready for school and this looks like his school uniform. Larry has his very stylish leather shoes, but again, we were able to get some that have a zipper, so if we're not ready to work on tying yet, we can still work on zipping. And finally, Larry's got this super cool hat so he doesn't get hurt by the sun either. All right. Actually, I think one of them has a pair of sunglasses too, but I didn't bring those in here. Now, if today were not a sunny day and we needed to put a jacket on, maybe it's windy or rainy or cool, we've got a jacket. And we do the same thing with the jacket. The arm goes in the sleeve versus us reaching in and pulling out. And this is a great way, once the jacket is on, for kids to practice that very challenging skill of putting a separating zipper together and pulling it up. Okay, so this is an activity that you can work on with your kids anytime. It's so helpful to help them learn these dressing skills when the pressure's not on, to get ready to get out the door, to go to school, to go to church, to go meet grandma or whatever you're doing. No pressure here. This is a play activity. It should be fun. A lot of the dress-up activities that are sold for kids don't have fasteners. So what I have done is I've gotten these adorable bears, and I went to consignment stores and yard sales, and I bought size, I think this ranges from like 18-month clothes to maybe size 2T or 3T. Depends on the size of the stuffed animal you get. Not a huge expenditure, and I keep buying more clothes. So actually Larry and Sherry have tea party clothes now. So sometimes we get dressed for a tea party, and we have a little table and we'll put it out back and have a tea party out there, and we'll use Play-Doh to make the sandwiches and the snacks for the plates for the tea party. So I hope this gives you some ideas of fun, less stressful ways to help your children learn these skills. You're able to provide a way for them to learn this that is not stressful, and so those skills will stick. Okay, I will talk to you guys soon. I'm going to try to keep giving you more tips. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked here. I'm thinking of the next video I want to do. All right, so I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks so much for checking in. Love y'all. Bye.